come in the morning. I go to bed and I ain't got nothing to say. Get up in the evening. I go to work feeling the same way, man. I'm nothing but tired. 'Cause I'm just tired and bored with myself.
And I wanted to just tell a little bit about like how this happened and just how incredible it's been. So I think Kathy Thrun Nason is over here somewhere, and she's always, oh, there she is. She's always ahead of the game. She's always figuring things out. And so she raised this issue as one we should make some noise about, because these reports were coming out that maybe the mayor should make up to $370,000. And then, you know, the proposal went down to $285,000. Yeah. So anyway, we started to talk about this. At first I thought, I don't have time to do anything about this, but it really got under my skin, and I think that's what's happening for all of us here. And it's just been an incredible thing to go out and talk to neighbors. Another woman, Lori Thomas, I'm not sure if she's here, but she did the research to find out that, oh, we actually could do something about this. We can do more than just grumble. We can actually try to repeal this. So we knew the state law says you have 20 days to get 12% of the registered voters to sign in order to legally repeal something. That's about 8,000 people in Quincy, and we knew that that was going to be a really heavy lift, and maybe an impossible lift in that time over the 4th of July holiday. And it's still, we don't know, well, maybe, but we decided that we wanted to try anyway.
Mayor's 79% raise and the city councilors 50% raise. Right. And we are here we want to repeal these unjust raises. Teachers and city workers only get a 3% raise. Right. So we have written letters to the city councilors, and we protest on the street at the city hall, but they all ignored us. And just Quincy pulled up a poll. We have 500 people signed up the survey in just short several days, and more than 280 people read down their comments. And we submit this to the city council, and yet they still ignore it. So today, we come here, we want to use our presence and our physical voice to send the message to them.
Joe Murphy, and we started a website. It's called Just Quincy, or A Just Quincy, and please do go there. We've worked hard. We've put a lot of content up and ways that you can get involved. I don't know about you, but I feel completely dismissed by our government in Quincy. How about that? They have no respect. They are not afraid of our opinion whatsoever. And so part of what this is to change that. We want them to know they have to take us seriously. They can't just dismiss us. They can't ignore us. They can't just say, oh, that's a bunch of haters who don't like the mayor. It's very insulting, and we're not going to take that anymore. There's people here who have voted for the mayor every time. There's people here who have never voted for the mayor, and everyone in between. Has nothing to do with one person. It has to do with right and wrong. It has to do with $256,000 added to our budget for 10 positions. 10 positions.
In respect to Maggie and Joe in particular, the other key players here who, you know, stood up, put so much work into this, you know, resistance. I think we all know that if Mayor Koch back in the fall last year, in the summer and the fall, had campaigned on a 79% salary increase with a $2 million bump to his pension over 20 years, and our taxes were going to go up 18% or more, he would not be the mayor of Quincy right now, okay? And the candidate that most of us supported would never have done this if she had won, right? So I think, as everyone is saying, the lack of transparency and democracy in this process is just wrong. And I think we have to just pressure them, regardless of what the number of signatures come back, is that we need to demand, public hearings, repeal this ordinance out of some sense of civic responsibility, a sense of shame, a sense of legacy for themselves, and put in another ordinance that, based upon our input as citizens, gives them some fair raises going forward. And I don't think we should settle for anything less than that. It's good to see that we're getting a lot of media attention towards this. We just need to get more citizens angry and involved.